I'm Shirakawa from ohe.horseline. Today I'd like to talk about my thoughts on the impact the 2024 problem, which I mentioned in the last video, will have on the horse racing industry.
Mr. Shirakawa,
Yes,
first of all, what exactly is the 2024 problem?
I talked about this in the last video, but to give you a quick review, it's part of the government's work style reform, which restricts working and on-duty hours for truck operations, whether daily, per trip, or monthly. This affects drivers, especially long-haul drivers, whose job used to be that the more they drove, the more they could earn. Drivers won't be able to drive as much as before, which means less work. And because there's less work, the job might get easier. But for this industry where commission is a large part of the pay, it's expected to cause a significant drop in income. Because of this, the issue that's being talked about is that it will not only affect truck drivers, but also the trucking companies themselves, putting the management of transport companies at risk. But in fact, this is also expected to send shockwaves through the horse racing industry. I'd like to explain the reasons for that in more detail. ohe.horseline is also currently hiring truck drivers. If you're interested, please check out our recruitment site, which is also in the description, and please apply. Thank you. To get straight to the point, the reason it will send shockwaves through the horse racing industry is that transport companies will be completely over capacity and transportation will no longer be possible as it has been. I think there's a high possibility that horse racing itself will no longer be viable.
Does that mean there will be no more horse racing?
Well, I don't think it will become impossible, but even up until now, for our company and others in the industry, from around the Obon Festival until the end of October, it's been a chronic issue in this industry that due to the capacity of transport companies, we can't transport things at the timing our customers want. But from now on, this will continue for a long period throughout the year. Each company is trying to increase its workforce, but it's not going very well. The concentration of transport is also greatly influenced by the horse racing schedule, but I think this will lead to a situation where the horse racing schedule itself will have to be changed. In short, there are too few drivers, trucks, and races for the number of horses. I also think that the small number of horses per race is another cause.
Mr. Shirakawa, could you give us a specific example?
A specific example. Our company has long been addressing the issue of work styles on the ground, and we've been working on improvements as a key priority, but because of that, we currently have some leeway in the number of trucks we own. And while we haven't reached our personnel targets yet, we are steadily increasing our staff for now. Our mid-level staff are also developing well. So even if we suddenly hire a lot of new people, I don't think our transport quality will drop drastically. However, for the industry as a whole, there is a significant shortage of both vehicles and personnel.
How can we prevent that?
First, as an industry, we need to show that this is a respectable job. And to secure the drivers that are in short supply nationwide, I believe we must improve their working conditions. To do that, in addition to rising prices for things like fuel and vehicle costs, we must significantly raise our shipping fees in order to improve the drivers' working conditions. Also, what I would like the horse racing organizers to understand is that we would like them to reconsider the horse racing schedules. That is what we believe. This isn't just my opinion. Others in the industry also see this as a problem. So, that was a brief talk about the impact of the 2024 problem on the horse racing industry. After all, to secure enough vehicles and personnel, improving working conditions is necessary, which means that raising shipping fees is the most important factor. From now on, we plan to create content that is unique to road transport, involving not just trucks but also horse racing, so please look forward to it. Well then, thank you very much for watching until the end.